There's nothing good. Not even Roadie. There's a couple orders on the map, but nothing. I'm not doing $8 for 7 miles CVS, stuff like that. All right, y'all. Before I get into this, I forgot to show y'all this. So this is my son's school, their elementary school. These are clothes, kids' clothes that the kids lost, lost and found. And I'm looking. My son lost his jacket, so that's what made us go to look through these clothes. And I could not believe the mountain of clothes, and like it hasn't even been half a year yet, and all these kids lost these clothes. My wife we found shorts, socks. I think even some underwear was in there. I'm like, how did you lose? How do kids lose that stuff? Shoes. How it just I was mind boggled. It was mind blowing. And the school put it out. They like, hey, look, we got all these clothes. Y'all come. We gonna have them out for a week. Come get y'all kids stuff. Unfortunately, we couldn't find my son's jacket. Somebody probably took it home or whatever. But it was ridiculous. And then a whole week went by, and all them clothes still there. I'm just like, man, that don't make no sense. No, I don't even think that many kids go to that school. But anyways, I just wanted to show y'all that. I had to take a photo. I couldn't believe how many clothes was out there. But anyway, let me get to the point. All right, I'm gonna try to explain this as quickly as possible. So I want to give you some context. So just so it makes sense, I am focused 100% on local gig work, local carrier work, working directly with customers in my area only. I don't want to do long distance stuff. I want to stay local. I want to drive as little miles as possible. I want to make the money I need as fast as possible. That's how I work. That's how I operate. That's what I want to do. And that's based on a lot of different things. My family, I want to be with my family. I want to, be home for lunch and dinner. All that stuff. It's a lot of variables to it. So just to put it in context, I am not struggling for money. I do have income. I'm very comfortable with the income I make. I like to work in this van. I'm not a lazy person. I don't want to sit on the couch and do nothing. I want to get out there and make some money. I feel better when I get up as a man. I get up and I go out and make some money, bring some money in. So, all my goals are set based on all my research. I did all my research. You guys already know all that. So $200 a day is the magic number for me to live a comfortable life. Way better than I was before from my 9 to 5. So let me just tell you so Roadie, when I signed up first, I did research on Roadie first. And a lot of the videos I watched, a lot of people complained about it. A lot of people didn't like it. I was aware of how you have to put in for it and you're not guaranteed to get it. You got to wait and all that stuff. I knew about all that stuff. And so majority of the people that I spoke to, even in person, said, Roadie, it ain't all that. It's not that great. So I signed up for it anyways, because obviously I learned through experience that you need to load up with as many gig apps as you can. So Roadie was one of them, and I was on the waiting list for a total of about 6 months, maybe even more. So finally, about a month ago, I got off the waiting list. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just hired more people. I don't know if they fired a bunch of people. I have no idea, but they let a large wave of people get on the app in my area, in my market. So I was able to get on, and I even got my wife on too. So we both got on, and I knew about Roadie. I knew what everybody said about it. I said, I want to have my own experience. I'm not gonna base it on somebody else's experience. I'm gonna try it for myself. See how I can make it work for me. So I'm gonna just tell you the 4 things that really stand out to me that put this above the other apps that I use. Number 1 is the map. Okay, the map. When I open my phone up, there is always jobs available, and there's no other app that I know that operates like that. At least none of the ones that I use. So Dispatch used to be my favorite app. They went way down, and Roadie, I love how you open up the app and all the jobs are available right there. You can see them. So you can strategically choose what you want to do. The other apps, Dispatch, GoShare, all those, they do not have that feature. So you have no idea how many loads are going to come out for that day. You don't know when they're going to come out. You don't know if they're going to come out. You have no idea of, you don't know anything. You just are waiting, patiently waiting, and then one load at a time. One order comes out, everyone fights for it, you know, like feeding fish, like throwing bread into the pond of fish. We all fighting over for that one little piece of bread. And then once it's gone, now you gotta wait again. You have no idea when another order gonna come out. It'd be nice to know, you know, what's coming out for today, but they don't have that feature. So I love Roadie's map. I love how you can see what's out there. You can strategically choose what works for you. Okay. Number 2, the number of customers. Okay, the number of customers that Roadie has, to me, I'm just speaking from my experience and my opinion, trumps any other app. I don't know any other app that has so many customers. And the more customers that the app has, the better chance you have of getting work. And that's why they can put that map out and you can see everything that's available. I love that. So I know I'm missing a lot of customers, but I just wrote down a few of the customers that I have noticed in my market. And then there's a few that I had no idea that we had, and I just kind of recently found out that we have them. So I'm not naming every single one of them, but these are just a few. Discount Tire, Home Depot, Tractor Supply, the airport. You can pick up lost luggage from airport. CVS, Walmart, At Home, Best Buy, U-Haul, and Interstate Batteries. I know I missed a lot of them. There are some that I recently just saw that I had no idea existed either. I didn't even know that Roadie was connected with these as well. So it's just 5 of them that I wrote down. So Fleet Pride, Rotech Healthcare. Sometimes I think you can pick up medication or something like that. Boot Barn. I could not believe Boot Barn is on there. I actually did an order with them. It's some guitar place that I saw. I didn't get the correct name, but it's a guitar place that comes out, and a salon place, Salon Service Group. I don't know what that is, but I saw that on the map. And there's a couple other ones. I didn't get to write them down, but there's a long list of customers. I absolutely love that. The app itself, it is very organized routing. I do not have to ask questions. When I get an order, I see everything I need to see about the order. And it routes it for you. I love how you can literally build your own route. You can build your own route, and you know, it'll route. If you get 3 gigs, it's going to route it for you. I love that. And everything is detailed. It has all the information you need. You scan, you take a photo, whatever. Everything is it's just super easy. I absolutely love the app. It runs so smooth. One of the best. I have to admit, it is one of the best. And of course, they pay once a week. So the payout is processed, I believe, on Tuesdays, and I usually get paid by Thursday. The money goes in my account every Thursday. So once a week payment, another plus. I'm probably missing a lot of things, but those are the 4 things that really stand out to me when I compare them to the other apps. I absolutely love Roadie. Roadie is one of the best. So to get back to the negative, the pay, right? That's one of the biggest concerns, the pay. I did an experiment, and I posted this video a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, and I made $300 in 3 hours. I did nothing but Roadie orders. It was a great day. I do admit there's a lot of orders that come out that are very low paying. I've seen $9 Home Depot, $10 Home Depot, $15 Home Depot, stuff like that. But every now and then you will get a really good high paying order, paying $35, $45, even $50, Walmart or Home Depot or whatever. You really have to study the map. So loads are the map is constantly updating. And I'm learning that you really got to stay on that map, because you'll miss those big orders. I was blessed that day because I was just in the right place at the right time with the right order. The high paying orders came out. I literally made $100 an hour. I worked 3 hours. I made $300. Roadie allowed me to do that. So what I did is, I did not. This was a day last week. So this was I don't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday. It was a day. I did not post a video, but I did work. And I did, because some days I do want to just work. Like, I don't want to record. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to post a video. I just want to work. Like, sometimes, you know, if I work a lot faster when I could just do the job. Don't have to worry about recording and all that stuff. So I used that day to do Roadie. And I'll show you a couple of the orders I did. I did a total of 9 orders. And I worked a total of 4 hours. So my minimum goal is $200 a day. I try to make it as fast as I can. I don't care how I get to it. I just want to get to it. Doesn't matter how I get to it. I don't care if I'm getting nothing but, you know, $20 orders. If they're consistent and everything makes sense, the mileage, everything, I'm going to do it till I get to 200. The orders I did, they paid, the lowest paid was $10. The highest paid order was $42. I think it was a TV. And the lower paying orders were like, one of them was Boot Barn. I picked up like a hat or something for a customer. And a lot of the orders were like 14. I think I wrote them down. So it's $10, 14, another 14, $12. And these are like CVS orders too. 35, 42, 18, 38, and 35. So a total of 9 orders, and I did it in 4 hours, and I made $218. All Roadie. So with the price of gas, I'm literally filling up once a week, and we're talking like $50, $54, sometimes $40-something. Depends on what gas station I go to. So my expenses, I actually lowered my insurance. I have commercial insurance, but I have the lower rate. I don't have my authority anymore. I am saving so much money. And a lot of people put fear in others about expenses. If you know how to manage your money, don't worry about expenses. My expenses are taken care of. So this is why Roadie works for me. And this is why I tell people to think for yourself. Don't let other people think for you. Think for yourself and do what you want to do. And long as everything you do makes sense, it doesn't have to make sense to other people. As long as it makes sense to you and you're profiting, do what you do. So I have been doing CVS orders, some of the lower paying orders, and this is where everything ties in. Why the map comes in handy, the ability to route yourself, it all comes in handy. So I have been doing like CVS orders. I love CVS orders because they're really quick. You're in and out, the order's ready. And what I love about it is there's CVS's everywhere. Where I live is so many CVS's. I'm close to all of them, a lot of them. So a lot of people, so number one is a lot of people see that I'm in a cargo van. So they have that mentality of, you know, why are you doing a CVS order? Like a car could do that. And I understand that. I get it. You're absolutely right. A car can do it. And I actually was in my car before. I had went out in my car because it was so slow. Dispatch was putting out nothing but car orders. So I went out in my car and I was doing food orders mixed with dispatch. And I was in my car and a big old paint order came out for like 80 bucks. So I accepted it and I had to race home and jump in my van. You know, it made me kind of late and all that stuff. And I was thinking to myself, I should have been in my van. So that kind of leads into my point. Yes, this is a cargo van. Yes, a lot of the orders I do, a car could do it. But the whole point, the idea is to make money. You want to fill your pockets as quickly and efficiently as possible. So an order that does not make sense, for like dispatch will put out a car order and I could be 20 miles from the pickup, and let's say it's paying $15. That does not make sense for me to drive 20 miles, pick up that order, and then drive another 8 miles to the drop off. Okay, we're talking about 28 miles for $15. In this vehicle, that is not worth it. That's something I would not do, and I get a lot of orders like that from dispatch. So the difference is, with Roadie, I see an order, and I'm studying the map because everything's available. I can see everything that's out there, and I'm strategically studying the map, and I'm routing myself, and I'm cutting out the deadhead, and I'm saying, okay, I have two options. I could sit in a hot spot and wait for an order to come out. God knows when that order gonna come out, but hopefully something comes out. I could be waiting an hour, I could be waiting 2 hours. Or I could actually make some money as I wait for a higher paying order. So that's what I do. I study the map, I study Roadie map, and I see, okay, I got a CVS order right here, and it's going 1 mile away, and it's making $8. And then there's a Home Depot right here that's 2 miles away. That one's paying $15. And then, when I deliver that Home Depot, it puts me right by another CVS that has 2 customers, and that's paying $16. And you know, it's 1.5 miles away. So I'm strategically planning my route out so that as I'm driving, I'm hauling something. I don't care how big it is. I don't care if it's a little bitty CVS bag. I don't care if it's a pallet or something. When my wheels are turning, something's back there. I'm driving very little deadhead miles, very little miles. And the days that I work Roadie, I literally drove like 60 miles the entire day. So the mileage, the gas is not an issue, not a factor. So I have no issues, no pride issues, no problem picking up those little $8 and $10 and $12 orders. I want to thank Pat Gigtainment, because he's the one. I watched one of his videos, and he said a while back, he said, I do not leave money on the table. And that has stuck with me. That was food for thought. Food for thought, and I applied that to what I'm doing, and it's working. I absolutely love it. And that's how I love like watching other channels, because you learn from everyone. It sounds petty to some people, but it's not petty. I am profiting every single day. My expenses are low, and I'm reaching my goal faster than ever. Same scenario, I go park somewhere for an hour or 2 hours, and I get a $60 paint order. Okay, well, in that hour or 2 hours that I was waiting, I've been doing Roadies, and I done made $50 doing these small Roadie orders. So now, you know, during that time period, while I could have been just sitting there making no money at all, because I want to save gas, I've been strategically working Roadie, and I just made $50. So by the time I get that $60 order, I'm already at $110. So I'm literally $90 away from my goal. So that is how I apply Roadie for me. It's not about being desperate. It's about working smart. Working smart, working towards your goal, and being efficient at it. Roadie allows you to do that. You could work efficiently even with the low paying orders. And the best part about it, the most important part, is what I said earlier. I'm in my van. I always use my van. If I'm doing Roadie orders, I'm going to be in my van. Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to always be in my van, because if I'm in my car, just like today, I had that sheetrock. Started the day off with a CVS order, and I could do that in my car. But by me being in my van, I could do that order, I could do the delivered order, and I could do that freight order that just came out. If I was in my car, I would have missed out on those, right? Well, I probably could have did the delivered order, but the freight order, that sheetrock, that ain't going in my car. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people make you think that, you know, you're too good to do these orders. Remember, I'm looking at it from a local carrier service. I do local work. I'm focused on that. And you're not burning a lot of gas. You're not filling up every day. You can strategically make money and make it fast and efficiently, even with the lower paying orders. Do not let people make you think that, you know, oh man, that's, you know, don't let people think for you. And that's why I say that, you know, nobody's going to ever change the way I operate. I'm going to do what works for me. And that's most important. That's really the whole reason that I share this information, is because I know even I was affected by it when I was first getting started. Before I even started my YouTube channel, I'm watching videos and I hear all these people, you know, they name call and they talk about people that take, you know, these lower paying orders. And yes, there are people that do it irresponsibly. You cannot be irresponsible about it. If you actually map it out, you plan it, you know your expenses, and you're profiting, then do what you do. I have no shame. I love people that say, I'll never do those orders. I love that. Like, I hope they're all in my market because I would do every last one of them. You know, that's just more money for me. And something that I just looked up this morning, this is crazy. So I have been on Roadie for 1 month. About 1 month now, and I have done 110 gigs. Okay, 110 gigs in 1 month. When I compare those stats to the other apps, I mean, I literally do GoShare probably twice a month. Dispatch has been like once a week. Freight again like once a month. You know, Simpex hardly ever. Like all these other apps, I do not have those stats. I got more gigs in 1 month with Roadie than like all my apps combined. Like literally, like it's crazy. I'm not saying everyone could do what I'm doing. I'm just saying do what works for you. Like don't be ashamed to do what works for you. Just be smart about it. You know, do not, you know, it looks bad when you're driving 20 miles, you know, to do a $10 order. Like that's not profitable for you. If you do an order that pays $10, but you're driving 1.5 miles, that makes sense. That is a profit. And it doesn't matter that you're in your cargo van. Like that's a plus. You should be glad you're in your cargo van because you're never going to miss that high paying order. All right, so I talked long enough on that. I just want to kind of prove my point about why it's important for you to just worry about yourself. Don't worry about what other people are doing. When I show things like this, other channels, I'm not saying you got to watch it. I'm not promoting it. I'm not saying you got to subscribe, all that. I'm just saying this is a video I came across. I'm just showing you, you know, how I came up with this. But I came across a channel. That's all I do. I watch YouTube channels. I watch sports, and that's pretty much it, and movies. That's it. So I came across this channel, and it's called Dashing Across America. Dashing Across America. And he's a Door Dasher, and I don't know his name. I just came across his channel, so I don't know a lot about this guy. I just seen like maybe like 2 videos. But I came across this one video where he does DoorDash and a couple other food apps. He made $95 in 3 hours. So, like I said, I don't know anything about this guy. I'm literally guessing. I'm thinking he's retired. You know, he had a regular job. He's retired, and you know, he just, I don't know why he works. I don't know if he has to or he just wants to, or you know, just to have something to do. I have no idea. I'm just assuming he's probably retired. He looks of age to be retired. But one thing I noticed about his channel is he is pleased and happy with what he's doing. He likes the money that he brings in. So he worked for 3 hours. He made $95. And, you know, to most people, you would think like, that's nothing, $95. He is profiting. It is worth it to him. He enjoys what he does. And I actually learned something from him. I'm going to share what I learned from him. So I came across another video where he, the video is called Dashing Topless. That'll get views. He's working with a lady. I don't know who this lady is. I don't know if that's his wife, his girlfriend, or just a friend. I have no idea. But he's driving so he drives a little car. The first video I saw, the other video, he's in I think it's like a Jeep Wrangler or something like that. Nice cars. So I'm assuming he's not hurting for money. He has money. The car he was driving was very nice. And they were actually going to the beach. I think he's in Florida. So anyways, I learned from that video. That video right there, he was driving to the beach. And while he was driving there, he was dashing. He was doing DoorDash orders. And he did the ones that make sense. So if it was going that way, he'll pick it up, and it's going that way, he'll drop it off, and he just added extra money like this.
Just got our first offer. It's McDonald's for $7, and it's going east toward the beach. That's what we wanted. So the miles are nothing. That's the way we were headed.
Nothing.
Yeah, free money. Here we go to McDonald's, y'all.
So what he said, it stuck to me. He said, the miles are nothing. And it put an emphasis on it. It's nothing. And he said it's free money. So the order only paid $7. But what I learned from him, I never even thought about this. And I know a lot of people do this, but I'm always driving everywhere. I go to the store with my wife, or we take the kids, drop them off at a friend's house, or, you know, I mean, we're always driving all over the place. Why in the world am I not utilizing these food apps? I am on DoorDash. I'm a dasher. I'm on Skipcart. I'm on Favor. My wife is on all of them. It just, when I watched that video, it just rung in my head like, I am missing out on so much money. When I'm driving to my kids' football game and we're heading back home, why do I not have the food orders on? It's going that way, and you're gonna pass it anyway. I'm passing this McDonald's. Might as well stop, grab that food, and the customer is going that way too. I just made free money. I'm already going that way. Gas is nothing. I love that. And that's why I say I love watching the other people, because you learn from everybody. And I'm like, I'm about to implement that. I got to start using it. And again, it's when you let other people think for you, you know, they'll put that in your mind. Like, you're in a cargo van. What you doing a DoorDash order or a Grubhub order and all that? I'm making money. That's what I'm doing. I'm making money for myself. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Focus on you. So I just wanted to share that. I really like that channel. I like that guy's attitude. It was so simple. Such a simple statement. It ain't nothing. Gas is nothing. You know, I love that, man. I love that statement. I love, and the lady, she doubled down on it too. Nothing.
So the miles are nothing. That's the way we were headed.
Nothing.
Yeah, free money.
I love it. So anyways, I just want to share that. That's how you got to think for yourself, man. You really do. So this video is getting really long. I'm really sorry. I just want to share that information. I'm going to end it here. My next video, so tomorrow I'm doing a tasker job. I will be documenting it, and I will be sharing what I have plans for in 2024. I was going to share it on this video, but it's too long. I'm going to share it in my next video. I'm going to tell you how I want to engage with my viewers more. So there's two things that I'm going to add to my channel for 2024. One of them involves me giving y'all some money, because I do appreciate y'all, mainly the subscribers. If you're subscribed, you're going to have an opportunity to get some money. I don't have DDK money, so I ain't dropping hundreds and 50s and hundreds, but I will be giving y'all some money, because I do appreciate y'all. I know everybody's out there hustling. I know everyone's not supportive, but that's fine. I have no issues with that. But I do want to engage more, and I do want everyone to engage more on my platform. So I have that, and I have another something else I'm gonna add to my channel that hopefully is well received. We'll talk about that on the next video. Y'all have a good one and enjoy your weekend. I will catch y'all on the next one.